Co-creation isn't always a smooth journey, but there are lots of ways to enable a less bumpy ride. These short animations will show different issues you may encounter on the co-creation road and prompt reflection on the ways they can be overcome. In these animations, you'll see Elsie, a citizen, Astrid, a public service worker, Pedro, a public service manager, Zoe, a policymaker, and the Minister, a politician, on their co-creation journey and some of the challenges they face. Here, we look at two scenarios relating to the service context in which co-creation is taking place. After each scenario, there'll be some questions for you to reflect on and discuss with your fellow co-creators.
The service is failing. The citizens aren't happy. The staff aren't happy. The politicians aren't happy, and it's making me unhappy. What are we going to do?
I know. Let's do a consultation. Put a survey on our website, ask people to vote on some solutions, and that way they've had their say in how to make it better.
Brilliant. That way they can't complain at the results.
Well, sort of. It's more like we are going to be driven by the data. That should really improve our service.
What if we tried something a little different?
Yes, innovation. I love it. Tell me what tech we need to buy.
I was actually thinking about changing the way we work with citizens.
A digital by default solution?
Not really. I was thinking we can really change our relationship with the people who access the service and our community partners. What if we tried working with them to make the service better for everyone?
But we already do that.
Yes, we have stakeholder meetings and the citizen panel.
And they are great, but it's not really everyone working together, is it? It all happens in different silos and we control it.
Of course we do. It's our job to run the service. That's what we get paid to do.
But is it?
Co-creation is different to consultation. It fundamentally changes the relationship between the service provider and citizen. Think about the animation and reflect on positioning. Which character or characters best portray your own and/or your service's current position and why? What perspectives represented in the animation can you recognise in yourself and your service? Roles and responsibilities. What are the current roles and responsibilities that citizens, you and your service play in the delivery of your service? How do you feel about this and what do you feel should change and why? Influencing. If you were in Astrid's position, how could you bring the people you work with on board with the idea of co-creation? How can you win over the hearts and minds of your team to get them to try something new?
So, we've gathered all the data now, and it seems that we're doing a wonderful job. Everyone's happy, and they're even happy with me.
I've learned so much. I've talked to citizens, managers, politicians, NGO partners, so many people. It's been hard working with different perspectives in policy, but it does add more depth to what we do.
The idea now is that we can scale up our activities and offer this wonderful co-created service to more of our citizens in different areas. I might even get a promotion.
That's wonderful. The more people we can help, the better the service will be. Let's think big.
Hang on a minute. Maybe we need to think about this. Remember that different people will be involved. If we clone this service, will it really work the same in different places with different people?
When services are successful, it is logical to want to spread this success further. Think about the animation and reflect on sharing learning. What useful tools exist for sharing ideas and spreading good practice in your organisation? How could this be built upon? Widening impact. How can a successful pilot have a wider impact? Are there alternatives to scaling up when something works well? Thinking about context. How much of your service is context dependent? How can you ensure that the how the service works is transferred with the what the service does to new locations?